Hello everyone. Today let us know about the project Campus Social Network. So first let us extract the zipped file. Click on OK. So you can see that the file is extracting now and the Campus Social Network folder has been created. Now the zipped file is extracted and we can view the contents inside the file. It includes database backup, which includes SQL file, which is the MySQL database. In the source code, all the PHP codes which are required to run the project are present. Now let us copy this source code and let us paste this in C drive. Inside the XAMPP folder, in the htdocs folder. This is because I have installed XAMPP control panel in C drive. So wherever you have installed, paste in that particular folder. So you can see the source code and it includes all the PHP files. Now let us start the XAMPP control panel and let us start Apache and MySQL server. So these two servers are required to execute the PHP and MySQL project. Now let us open the browser. Before that, copy the name of the folder source code. Copy the name of the folder source code and then let us open the browser. So here I am using Google Chrome browser. Type localhost followed by / and then paste the source code, the name whatever we have copied. So this is the project, but you can view unknown database Campus Social Network. That is because we have not imported the database. So to import the database, type localhost / php myadmin. So this is the MySQL server using which we will be connecting the database to the PHP program. So here under databases, write the name of the database and click on create. So the database is created. We can create the tables here, but since we already have the tables with us, let us import the table. So click on import and click on choose file. So click on the Campus Social Network folder and inside the database backup you have the SQL file Campus Social Network. So remember, whatever file we have got, the same name should be of the database also. So this will take some time. Once it is done, you can see import has been successfully finished and you can view the tables which are present inside that particular database. So we can view there are 16 tables inside the database social network. Now let us refresh the web page and we can see now we cannot see that error, and this is the web page College Social Network or Campus Social Network. So this is designed using PHP and MySQL server, and here the students, the staff and the admin will be the actors of this web page. The students can communicate with their classmates as well as all the students of their college. They can also view the study materials and they can discuss on each subjects. Admin is the one who monitors the entire web page. So first under staff login, let us log in as the admin. The admin has the login ID admin and the password is admin. This is the default password. So once the admin logs in, the dashboard is available, which includes the number of records present in different tables in the database. In the update profile of the admin can change their profile details as well as the name details. In change password, admin can change their password. The one more option is logout, and here we can see the different menus with icons, and when you click on that you can view the icon names. So we have seen dashboard, the next is monitor. So in the monitor, here the admin can view all the students details, and the admin can also search the student details by selecting the semester. So now we can view the students of second semester. All the students of second semester can be viewed. The admin can also delete the student records. In timeline records, the different timeline post that is done by the students can be viewed. The admin has the authority to delete these posts. So if the posts are vulgar, then the admin can delete them. So in the discussion, here the admin can post the discussions and they can view the discussions of different students as well as staff. And the admin also has the action to delete these discussions. In study material, here the admin can view the study materials posted by different staffs, and the admin also has the option to download these study materials. And in published study materials, here the admin can also publish the study materials by selecting the different course followed by the semester, and then the subject comes under that particular semester must be selected, and of the study material and the description about the study material can be included, and then the study material must be selected. The file must be selected and uploaded, and then click on publish study material. Will publish this study material and make it available for the students. So we can view the different study materials posted by various staffs. So we can also view the study material which is posted by the admin now. Under quiz, so here the admin can view the quiz results of different students, and the top 5 scorers will be displayed in the wall post. And in view quiz, the different quiz questions or quiz titles added by the staffs can be viewed, and the admin can edit it or delete it, as well as the admin can view the questions, that is how many questions are there in each quiz title, that can be viewed by the admin. The admin can also delete these questions. If the questions are not valid, then the admin has the right to delete those questions. And also the admin can also add the quiz. Not only the staff, the admin can also select the course, and then they can select the semester and they can add the quiz. After the quiz, the next menu available is notice. So here the admin can view the different notices such as meeting details, news and updates, as well as event details. All these can be viewed by the admin, and also the admin can post these news and meeting details, that is the different notice types can be posted by the admin. We can see by selecting the notice type, and then the title must be selected, that title must be entered, that is what is the title of the meeting to be scheduled, and then the description must be mentioned, that is on what date, on which, at what time, on which schedule the meeting will be held, and what is the reason for the meeting. All the descriptions must be written in the description box. All these events or notices posted by the admin as well as staff can be viewed by all the students who will open the web page. So these details, the notice details, are not secured, they can be viewed by anyone who just opens the web page. So not only the students as well as the parents also can view these meeting schedule details. But other than that, only the students can view the discussion or study material details. These can be viewed only by the students. So here we can see the admin posted the meeting details, and they can also edit or delete these details. Under student accounts, so here all the students can be viewed, and admin can deactivate the students. That is, if the students are not using their account in a proper way, then the admin can deactivate that account. And before the student logins to the account after the registration, the admin must activate that account. Only the accounts activated by the admin can log into the system. So this will avoid false student registrations, because the admin will verify the student, only then the students can use the system. And if the students are not valid students, then the admin can delete those student records. So the admin will correctly verify their roll number, name and all the course details, and only then the account will be activated. So under staff details, so here the admin can add the different staffs. That staffs doesn't have the registration panel, they must be added by the admin. Only then, using that login ID and password, they can log into the system. So the staff must be added by the admin. The admin must mention their login ID, their password, their name, the confirm password, and the status must be selected as active. On clicking on add new staff, the staff record will be inserted, and this can be viewed under view staff. To add the profile picture of the staff, they must log in and they themselves must add the profile picture. After staff accounts, the next is settings. So in the settings, the admin has the authority to add the course and the subject details. In add course, the admin must add the course details, and in view course, the admin can view the different course details with the course description, and if that course is not present in the college, they can delete that particular course. Under add course, the admin must mention the course title and then the description about that particular course must be mentioned. So here admin can also mention the different courses that are available in the college. Based on these courses, the students can register. So we can see here what we added just now is appeared in the view course, and by adding the course and then by selecting the course, the subject must be added by selecting the semester. So for each semester, what will be the subject that must be added by the admin itself. So this is only for the admin. So click here to save, and this will insert the subject record to the database. In view subject, the different subjects can be viewed, and there are a lot of subjects because there are plenty of courses in the college, as well as each course is of 6 semesters. So there is a search box on which the admin can just type the name of the subject and they can view that subject details. So this is about the admin. Now let us log out from the admin. So before that, in the left corner, the different student details can be viewed, and the messages from different students can also be viewed by the admin. let us log out from admin. So we have seen the admin. Now let us log in as other users, which means other staffs of the college, which are the faculties of the college. So the dashboard is available to the staff, and they has update profile and change password options. So here they can change their profile image. So the staffs are added by the admin, so they don't have the option to register. They can log in using the login ID provided by the admin, and then they can update their profile picture, and they can also change the password. In monitor, discussions and study materials, whatever we have seen, it is same as in the admin. And in the quiz here, the staff can add the quiz by selecting the course, and the subject. Then the title of the quiz must be entered, and the description about the quiz details is required. Clicking on add quiz, this will add the quiz record, and for this quiz record any of the staffs can add the questions. So you can see different quiz with the different number of questions. So let us add the question here. The staff must add the question followed by 4 options, and the correct answer must be entered. So after adding the 4 options, what is the correct answer among the 4 options must be selected, and then add quiz question. So this will add the quiz question, and under view question button, the question added by the staff can be viewed, and again there is a add question button there, which will allow to add more question to the quiz title. So now if you view the quiz, so here we can see 1 question, that is we have added 1 question, so it is updated to 1 question, which was before 0 questions. So next, in student account, so here it is same as the admin, where the admin as well as the staffs can deactivate and activate the student accounts. So here we can view the students, but we can see that the staff cannot delete the individual students, as well as they cannot delete the timeline records. Only the admin has the authority to delete these details. So let us log out from staff. Now let us see about the student. So any student who opens the web page, the home page is available for them, and they can view the news and updates. On clicking on read more, they can view the news and updates in details, where they can view their exam details, exam timetables, and in events, they can view the different events, if there are any competitions in the college, or if there are any celebrations to be conducted, or any other activities can be viewed under events. And in the meeting, so here the students can view the different meetings held by the college. It can be for the staff, it can be for the student, or it can be a parents meeting, it can be a reunion. So all these can be viewed, and by clicking on the read more, they can view it in detail, and they can view the date of publish as well as who have published it. And in about the more information about the campus social network, can be viewed. So let us go to the home page. So in the home page we can see register to campus social network. So this is for the students to make the registration to use the system. The student must mention their full name and their roll number given by the college. And then they must enter their password and the confirm password. The course must be selected and the semester in which they are studying must be selected. Then their email details and the mobile number is mandatory. Then the student must choose the profile picture to update. So here they must select their profile picture and they must click on open. And once the picture is inserted, click on complete registration. So you can see your account is created and it must be verified by the admin. So now let us log in as the admin, because we need to verify the student's account what we have just now registered. So in monitors we can view the different students and timeline records, but to activate the students we must click on student accounts under view pending accounts. So here the different students who have been registered can be viewed, and only after the admin activate their account they can log into their account. So here the admin activated the student what we registered just now. The student was of first semester, and now we can view the student under the status active. So the student is activated now. Now let us log out from the admin and let us see how the student can log in. So there is a login option where the student must enter their roll number and their password. The roll number should be same what is given in the college and what they had used to register. After entering the password, so you can see the password must be of 8 characters length, and click here to login. So this is the page which is available when the student logs in. This is a wall post page. So the page is very exciting here. The students can view the quiz results of different students, and in the wall post they can view the post of different students, and they can also view their classmates. In the discussion they can view the discussions made by different students, as well as the study materials can be viewed. So the wall post page contains all the details here. The post of their friends, and they can also comment on the post. They can view the latest wall post notifications. Wall post is available only for the students, and then in group chat or messages can be viewed, and then there is a notification, one more notification which includes the notice details as well as the discussion details. If there is a new discussion as well as if there is new notice published, that is available in the third notification. So in the menu also you can view different options: wall post, group chat, discussion, quiz, study material. So entirely the page is very colorful and exciting. The student can view their profile. In the profile they cannot change their course as well as their roll number. Other than that they can change their profile image. They can post the wall post, or we can also say the cover photo, and they can change their date of birth, because at the registration the date of birth was not asked. So let us add the wall post and let us change the date of birth. So let us select the year first, then the month, and then the date. And there is one more option, about me. So this is also very nice, where this will be like a status or the caption about the account user or about the student. Once the details are added, click here to update profile. So the student profile is updated now. And there is change password option, where the student can change their passwords frequently. Now let us view wall poster. So there is an option to post. They can post the text, or they can post photos, they can post videos. So these are the three options available for the student. So whatever they post is available in their news feed, and they can also view as well as play the videos and the photos posted by their friends. They can comment on these posts, and they can also like the post. They can comment on typing in the comment box and clicking on enter. The comment will be added in the particular post. And they can also post the photos. By clicking on the camera icon, they can select the photo from the system, and they can also add the caption for the photo. So nowadays this is very trending, and this is very useful for the students, because whatever they post is available only to their classmates and their college mates. So this will not become public. It will be available only to that college group. And even the videos can be posted here. By selecting the video from the system and then clicking on publish video. They can also, the students can view their classmates, and they can view the quiz results, where the top scorers results will be displayed. And in latest wall post notification, they can view the latest post done by their friends. So the new post of their friends can be viewed by them. And in group chat or messages, by viewing all messages, they can view the new messages from their friends, and by clicking on the message icon, they can reply to the messages, the group messages of the friends. So this is how they can reply to the message. And the students can also start the new chat by selecting the course as well as the semester. So here we can see there are 3 students, and the new group has been opened and the message is sent. Once the students view the message, they can reply to the message from this particular student. Then in the notification from the college, that students related information such as from news feed or the notice details can be viewed here, as well as the discussions, whatever discussions are posted by the students, that also will be notified in this notification feed. And the different students messages can be viewed, and also the students can reply to those different messages. So here we can see the messages from the bot here. Hi Jims, please remember to buy the food for tomorrow. I'm gonna be handling the gifts, and the Jake's gonna be get the drinks. So these are the different messages from different students. In the group chat, which we saw already from the notification, so here the student can create the new group They can select the course, they can select the semester, and then the students are available, and then they can start the new chat. So in the discussion feed, here the students can view the discussions of different students. The students can post the discussions and the other students can reply to the discussions of the students. And in post new discussion, so before that let us view the discussions of different students. So we can see here 3 replies are there. So let us see this itself. So we can view the title and then the description about it, and we can view the replies from different students, and different students have attached the files regarding that particular discussion, and the student can also reply for that if they know the details about that discussion. So here the student types, maybe this student knows more information about that particular concept. So once the student types the details, on clicking on reply message they can publish it, and they can also attach the files by clicking on the camera icon which is visible. So they can view the latest discussion details, and by clicking on those discussions they can view them in detail. So the replies of different students can also be viewed here. Now let us add the new discussion. Here the discussion title must be entered, and the subject must be selected. Then the description about the discussion. So what is the doubt the student is having regarding that particular question of that particular subject. So here the student has selected organizational management and published the discussion. The different students who views this discussion, they can reply for the particular discussion posted. In the quiz menu, here the student can view the quiz under different subjects, and on clicking on attend quiz they can view the question as well as the options. They must select one option among the 4 and click on the next question, and after they complete answering all the questions available they must click on finish. So here the student is attending the last question, and once all the questions are done, click here to finish. So this will display the result. So here the student has answered the first question right, the second question right, the third question right, as well as the fourth question right. So the total marks out of 4 is out of out, so that the student scored 100% in the quiz. So here now the latest result is displayed. Since the student's result is 100%, it is on the top now. And in view quiz result, student can view the result. So the student has attended 2 quizzes, among which one was 0% and the other is 100%. So in the wall post also, now the student can view their name is at the top because that particular student scored 100% in the quiz. Now let us see the study materials. So in the study materials, the different study materials published by different staffs of that particular subject can be viewed. So this particular student can only view the subjects which are there for that student. And on click here to download, here the student can click on the download button and they can download the study materials. So once it is done, they can open that, so it will be available in their device. So there are options for the student where they can only select the particular subject and they can view the study materials present in that particular subject. So here we can see each subject has got the study materials, and they can also search by the subject names or the lesson names and they can find the study materials. So in the wall post also there is option study materials. On clicking on this also will lead to the same page where they can view the different study materials. And the last menu is news and events. So here the different news and events can be viewed. It can be events, meetings, or the news and updates. So this we had seen already in the home page. In the same way, as the student logs in, it will be available in the news and updates menu. So now let us see the wall post and click on view my wall post. So here the student can view their profile. They can view the cover page or the wall post and their profile image, the name and all their details. The profile info can be viewed, and all the post that is done by them, the timeline, we can say every post done by them, and what is the latest post, what is the latest video, what is the latest post photo, all that can be viewed. And they can also view their classmate profile, so their friends profiles can also be viewed and their profile information can be viewed. So they can also view their date of birth if they don't know the birth date of their friends. Then they can view all the posts done by their friends. So let us see the profile of one more student. So the about me and the mobile number and all the details of the students and the different videos is posted by the student, and this can be viewed and played. So the students can enjoy by viewing their friends' profiles. So this project is very nice and it is very exciting and very attractive to view also. So now let us log out from the student. So this is about the project Campus Social Network, which will connect the college students as well as the staffs. Now during this period, this project is very interesting also. So thank you for watching the video.